Hello and welcome to Cat Chat. I wanted to add something more to the scene than this white wall, but all I could think of was these plants, and I was like, I'll just sit back here and talk. Lately it's been raining a lot, and when it rains, it washes up all these snails, and I don't mean like, oh, tiny snail, I mean like super giant, colossal, prehistoric snails. I don't know, I feel like an insane person. I spend such a part of my day thinking about these snails, but I get so worried they're gonna be stepped on, and it's just that they couldn't stay in the ground anymore. It was too flooded, so I'm like, oh, they're gonna get stepped on. So I spend a lot of my evenings picking these snails up and putting them somewhere in safety. And for a while I thought how dumb that was, like, oh my gosh, they're snails, who cares? Or like, you're an adult, you shouldn't spend such a part of your life trying to help these snails, because it's ultimately futile. But then I thought, it matters a lot to those snails that didn't die. So I like to think of myself as a snail hero. Something really small, and it's not making an enormous impact in my community, but I'm a snail hero. Story number 2. At my job waitressing, they had me stand outside and give away flyers to people about our restaurant, which is a very well-known restaurant. We don't need to pass out flyers, neither here nor there. I was sitting outside with no jacket, no heater. I know it's California, but still, it was like 55 and I was freezing in short sleeves, and I was there from 11 in the morning till 7 at night. The shopkeepers around the area don't know me at all. They're probably not going to see me again, but they made a significant effort to come out and ask if I wanted coffee, and I told them, no thank you, I don't drink coffee, but it's very kind of you. They came back later and said, would you like hot water with a lemon? These people don't know me at all. They don't have to do that. They had nothing to gain by that. But they continued to come out and check on me. And then finally somebody wheeled me over a heater, and someone ran up and asked my boss if they could bring me a jacket or something. So they found a jacket in the hose stand at my work and ran that down to me. That meant a lot to me. It didn't make a huge impact in the community. It wasn't some enormous act of good, but to me it meant so much. And story number 3 is that I was having a no good, very bad, terrible week, and I came out to my car and I was really scared because a few weeks ago I had a homeless gentleman throw luggage at my car, and it stalled out my car, and it was just a bad experience. So I was kind of scared because I came out of the movie theater at 2 a.m. I was by myself, there's no one on the street. I get in my car and this is on the windshield. And I was like, great, I got a ticket on top of this awful week. This is what I found. I stared at this creature for so long, and I started to laugh, and I decided I loved her. And her name obviously is Starshine09. I think she's so darling. I don't know who drew her, if it was a child or what, but I loved her. She brought so much happiness to my life. So whoever left her on my car, stranger, strange person, I love you for this little robot alien creature. I keep her on my door and she brings me happiness always. So the point of these 3 stories is none of these were huge acts. They were very small. They didn't cost anything to anybody, but they brought happiness in the world, and that's so good. And I love what Coke's doing with the hashtag Make It Happy effort to clean up the internet and make bullying go away and make things happier, and I just love that. So spread more happiness, be nicer in small ways if you can. Be nicer big ways if you can too. This can mean a lot to a very freezing waitress or even a very tiny snail. So be a snail hero. Meow. Long live Starshine09. What if Starshine09 is a thank you from the snails? She kind of looks like a snail.